Glad to see you. In today's episode, I've decided to go primitive, and instead of cutting a cultured store-bought oil blank, I'm going to cut this piece of maple. I cut you can see it's obviously half a log. I cut the other half a while back, and it's roughly 12 by 6. So I should be able to get a fairly decent sized bowl out of it. We will see. Stick around and we'll see what I can do with it. Don't you think that's a good idea? Okay, click. So, here we go. Probably looks a little bit different than the last time you saw it, doesn't it? I was roughing it down and it just has really terrible tear out. This area, the end grain, it was like you could get lost in the tear out down there. So I just kept working at it, trying to understand how to cut it. I better start thinking about the shape. Enough of that, let's get to work. Just going to be a quick coat of shellac. Not even a diluted coat. It's amber shellac. I can't believe I'm dipping it out of the can. Okay, it's done being spreadable. I ended up scraping with the gouge to get the tear out. While I was at it, I saw beads. I'm not sure if I like beads, but it is what it is for now. Here we go. A few coats of antique oil finish. Okay, gonna start the final top coats. Again, using my go-to. This is a brand new quart can of the stuff. My original can, the pint can, half the size of this I guess, it didn't seem to want to dry so quickly. I had to let it wait a week before this surface stopped outgassing. It felt hard, but it just smelled. The outside doesn't have anything but shellac right now, so that's what we've got. Just gonna wipe it on. Per usual, looks really thin. Here we go. Well, I think that's what it takes. Okay, shine her up, smooth it out. This is 1000 grit polish, well, paste. Mostly this is mineral oil. And Tripoli. And wax. It's pretty goof proof. The hard part is the making it. Is that Bonnie Raitt? Yeah, I do think it feels slick. Well, I'm going to do the inside and continue, so that's enough for now. You know that's a nice waxy surface. It's still just the paste coming off. That's the waxes in the paste. It's all polished up, but I don't want you to see it. Let's talk about what I done did here. It's a nice piece of work, piece of turning. It's an odd shape, admittedly. Sort of a mushroomy thing. I obviously couldn't decide on what I was going to do with it. The last thing I did, well, next to last, was start cutting this, and I was going to lop the bottom off. Because this semi-hollow form shallow bowl always pleases. But I couldn't quite bring myself to cutting off the base. And while I was in here, this is a little bit concave. It goes in. It's not terribly thin. I mean, there's all this for the thickness of the base. But the walls are pretty much what you see. It's got a lot of character. This wood is really nice. There'll be the usual turntable shot after this, I think. So you'll get to see a lot more. You'll get to see more of it. You won't have all these angles. And one thing I wanted to show you that didn't film up too well is the bottom. The reason I was taking so much care in the bottom was I put epoxy, a layer of casting epoxy, and you can see it, it's real shiny. Because I just wanted to see if that would protect it, and it laminated in my round logo, which is just printed on craft paper, and it's a stick-on label, 1 inch. And I just wanted to see how that would work. Not my best work of tattooing. You know, my name and the serial number of the bull. But it is what it is. One thing about it, it does feel smooth. I mean, that axe smooths it up really nice and leaves a nice hard canoe wax finish on it. That second step, the restoring paste. And it all has that feel to it. The trouble with, well, it's not a big trouble, but you have to go out afterwards and clean out the carnauba wax, or both of them actually, from the cracks and the wormholes. Where's the wormholes? Inside that knot, the wormholes down here. Yeah, but I do that with a toothbrush, an old toothbrush. Well, my wife's toothbrush, she doesn't know. But yeah. So that's what it is. Just wanted to share with you what we're going to use this bowl for here at home.